Okay, welcome everybody to another MTGO League. This time running something very different, running a different format. I'm going to run some Pioneer through. So this is a list I've taken straight from MTG Goldfish, one of the ones that did well in a recent challenge. Thought I'd like to give some Pioneer a go. Been liking this archetype for quite a while, and got my eye on it for any upcoming Pioneer tournaments that I end up going to. So yeah, your classic kind of Rakdos mid-range list really. You just got all the best cards in black and red, looking to win the game with beatdowns from things like Bonecrusher Giant, Graveyard Trespasser, Kroxa, lots of Thoughtseizes, Fatal Pushes and stuff to support that, some powerful Planeswalkers and 4-drops. So yeah, and then some sideboard cards that are, just depending on the matchup. Anti-graveyard hay, anti sort of big creatures. So yeah, excited to try this out. I know there's been a bit more of a focus on Pioneer recently, with there being a focus on it for the whatever the new system's called. So a lot of tournaments coming up are running Pioneers, so hopefully people are up for some Pioneer leagues. But yeah, hope everyone's doing all right. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed recently, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more sort of mid-rangey content. Right, we're on the play here. We've got Thoughtseize into threat into. We don't actually have an extra land, 2 or more other lands. I think this is fine. It's not amazing. Both lands come in tapped as well, actually. I guess we just go Haunted Ridge tapped past the turn. Pioneer does tend to be, that turn or two slower than Modern, so I think we can afford a tapped land there. Okay, so right off the bat, looks like we're against some sort of Phoenix deck. 2 or more other lands. Okay, so we get a little bit punished for our sequencing there. Because Haunted, I suppose if that was always going to be the case. Yeah, so I definitely should have played Castle Locthwain last turn. Let's go well, I guess we could go play the land, play the Underdog. But then we can't actually kill a thing in the ice. I mean, either way, these are coming in tapped. I think I want to get the threat down though, so let's just go Underdog. See what the opponent does. They opt. I guess, well, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, gotten into a bit of a muddle. Wouldn't mind finding an untapped swamp, because Graveyard Trespasser tends to be very good against this deck. Hall of Storm Giants. Well, that's a Ledger Shredder. Okay, push is obviously amazing draw there. Possibly our best, actually. I guess we'll attack first. Yeah, that's really good. So just go push here. Thoughtseize our opponent. Okay, so Arclight Phoenix, Lightning Axe, pretty good. Double Pieces, Fiery Impulse. Wonder if it's just. I guess Lightning Axe is killing our creature and it allows them to discard a Phoenix. They've got 2 pieces. I think we'll just take the Lightning Axe. They allow them past the turn. If they pieces here, uses all their mana, obviously. 2 instant and sorcery, so they can't hit that. Spikewood has cool because that allows them to hit a land off pieces, essentially. So then next turn we go Graveyard Trespasser. Galvanic Iteration's pretty good. Okay, so they put Spike. Is that? Reveal the top. Put up to 2 instant sorceries. Oh, right. So they put Spike Field Hazard in. So they drew. Oh, they binned Iteration as well. So we know all cards except one in my opponent's hand. Yeah. Okay, Dreadbore. Interesting draw. Play the Trespasser. We can get rid of the Iteration actually, that's nice. Because that has flashback. Annoying. Day night is good to. It's easy to take to keep track of online, but it is harder in paper. If a player casts at least 2 spells during their own turn, it becomes night. So we're quite happy for it to become night here. Okay, there's the Fiery Impulse. They got another Fiery Impulse. They do have to discard. Okay, they discard the Arclight Phoenix. Yeah, okay. At least it's only one of them. So it probably becomes. I thought it would become night now. Okay, Bonecrusher Giant. I think we're just going to cast another one of these. Get rid of. I don't think it really matters. What have they got here? I think they've got another pieces in their hand. Okay, so they cast the pieces. Legislator, a thing in the ice to the graveyard. If a player casts no spells during their turn. Okay, so what we're probably going to do here is stomp the Phoenix and then attack. Battlefield or attacks, yeah. So we'll stomp and then exile it with the attack trigger from Graveyard Trespasser. Wouldn't mind another land. Okay, Thoughtseize pretty good. So let's go stomp here. Then attack. We'll exile the Phoenix. Let Thoughtseize away. Okay, so let's take the pieces. Just the biggest 2 for 1. Opponent's taking quite a lot of damage. There are 8. They've got an opt in hand. Put one on top, which is a bit worrying. Okay, it's just another opt. That's good. So next turn we go probably just Bonecrusher. Unless we draw a land in which we might Tenacious Underdog. I need reminding what Blitz is. If you cast it from against haste, okay, sure. Hopefully they haven't drawn the temporal whatever to take an extra turn after this one. Well, Treasure Cruise is a good alternative. Okay, there's an island. Do they have a kill spell for the Trespasser is the question. Oh, they did have the Trespass. Okay. So I wonder if they've got enough mana to attack with Hall. They've got enough mana to block with Hall of Storm Giants now. How many mana is that Del spell? 3. Okay, there's a Phoenix. So I guess we just Dreadbore this again. Spell Pierce. Do they have another Spell Pierce? Get rid of another Phoenix. For creature cards exile this way, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain a life. Okay. Take that. Okay, opponent discards Hall of Storm Giants. They got 1 card in hand. Hopefully it's nothing too amazing. Just a land. Okay, but they do have this Hall, which they can attack with now. We've got this Hive. That's 4 mana, becomes a 3/3. If we draw an untapped land, I guess we can escape the Underdog as well. Okay, let's escape, I think. Or we could go Fable, because then next turn... Maybe we just meant to cast Bonecrusher. No, I think we'll go Fable here. Because this has Menace, I think? Yeah, so... Next turn we can present some lethal threats. I wonder if we're meant to block if the opponent attacks. Okay, so it becomes Knight. Ooh, we can discard Kroxa here. Although I don't actually think we want to discard anything now. Because we can go Kroxa. Just cast the Kroxa. And we've got the Stomp as well. Gets the last card out of my opponent's hand. Which was a Phoenix. Maybe we played that wrong. Although we get to attack, make a treasure, and then cast Bonecrusher. Yeah, I think that's fine. Because then next, although maybe we're not meant to, it might be that we're not meant to do anything, because then next time we can make the Hive into a creature. Yeah, I think I prefer us not doing anything here. And we can hold up Stomp this way. We probably just Stomp the opponent. Don't know, I feel like I could have played that turn a little bit better. Opponent tapping some mana, hopefully not Crackling Drake. Okay, the opponent going for some attacks here, which is bold. I don't think there's many things that deal direct damage. In Pioneer. So the opponent must have a kill spell. So we've got a blocker now. Okay, I suppose they were at 4 and the Hive is a 3/3, so that makes sense. But okay, yeah, no, that does make sense. And then we get a blocker for next turn. Okay, so I'm kind of stumbling through my initial Pioneer League here. Hall of Storm Giant's so good. Right, what do we want? Unlicensed Hearse seems great. Go Blank seems real good. Lava Coil is probably fine. What's this? Is this Exile? Target creature with value 3 or greater. Okay, so that could be good. We saw a thing in the ice. And we saw... Yeah, so Strangle's probably not very good. Lava Coil's probably good because it deals with Thing in the Ice and it deals with the big Drake. Kalitas is great. What does this do? Deal 4 damage to target creature. Is that an instant? No, sorcery. Okay, so got some cuts to make. Thoughtseize seems fine. Dreadbore is quite slow, but it does kill. What about Tenacious Underdog? What do we think of that? Maybe that's not as good. Kroxa might be okay. I guess they might struggle to kill Kroxa being in blue and red. Fable's probably fine. Trespasser's amazing. Chandra's... I guess if they're running Spell Pierce, I might cut one Chandra. 2 more cuts. Push is not great here. Oh no, they're running Ledger Shredder, so we need to keep Ledger Shredder. Oh, we need to keep Fatal Push in. Ledger Shredder is just too good to ignore. Maybe Bonecrusher Giant doesn't kill too much. Maybe cut one. Oh, Fable was quite clunky there. Yeah, let's just go with that. Right, so I think we're going to keep this hand. We've got Push and Thoughtseize. We've got a Kalitas, which tends to be really good in the matchup as well. So turn 1 we're going to go probably as Takenuma. Although Takenuma does have additional text on it, but we might want to go Blood Crypt. Turn 2 tapped. Although we've drawn a threat now, so probably is what I'm just going to go Blood Crypt. Thoughtseize. Could get Spell Pierced here, I suppose. Depends. Okay, so Island. Charter Course is pretty good. Lava Coil will eventually deal with our threats, but I think I'm just going to take Charter Course. Pass a turn. Opponent going to consider. They draw the card. Bit scary. Don't think we need double red too much in this deck. Cut the Chandras. That might be it actually. Okay, opponent drew Hall of Storm Giants, so no red mana. Okay, Castle Locthwain comes in untapped, which is nice. So we'll play that first. The others give more flexibility. Maybe we should be cutting these. So opponent going to opt here. Okay. Have they found... they have found a red land. I wonder if they'll Lava Coil here. We kind of want them to Lava Coil. Yeah. I guess Lava Coiling the Tenacious Underdog is good because it has an ability from the graveyard. I think we're just going to play this and then we'll play Fable. Okay, so no attacks for us. We do get to draw a discard potentially. We're definitely killing this Ledger Shredder. Okay, so they discard an island. They don't discard the Phoenix, which is interesting. Graveyard Trespasser, that's quite nice. Okay, so we'll get rid of... I think we'll just get rid of just Takenuma, or is it Blood Crypt? I think it might just be Blood Crypt. I think we're happy with the rest. Play this. Push here. Then we'll play the Trespasser. So no opponent's got Arclight Phoenix, 1 unknown. But what is the unknown? There's nothing in there, so get rid of a Shredder. Pass the turn. Then we can play Kalitas next turn. Opponent can play Arclight Phoenix, but then we just Dreadbore it and attack. Okay, and the Glutton becomes Knight as well, which is nice. Exile up to 2 target cards. Okay, opponent has to discard another card. But then we get to play Kalitas, so... Okay, 1 card in the opponent's hand. Well, I guess we should probably play a red land. Do we want to... We could play Bonecrusher and then attack with it. Quite like that. Oh, okay. Opponent found Fiery Impulse. Make a lifelinker. Got this Castle Locthwain to refuel as well, potentially. Opponent draws another land. Crunch in. Arclight Phoenix, sure. Okay, we get there. Good to get the win over Phoenix. See you for the next round. Right, gonna keep this on the play. We got turn 1 Thoughtseize into turn 2 Threat. Apologies if anyone can hear the ice cream man outside my door. It is tempting to just abandon the video for a second and go and get one, but probably shouldn't. Okay, so gonna go Thoughtseize here, see what we're against. Might as well just play the Swamp to get the option later. Oh, we're against so this is a mono green. Been having problems against this, to be honest. So I think we're just gonna go, we can take, what are we going to take here? We can kill the elves. This is really, Cure is really irritating. Oh, Old Growth Troll is as well. We can't actually kill Old Growth Troll. So if we go Thoughtseize, take the Kiora, and then go untap, stomp the Llanowar Elves, and then Thoughtseize, take the Troll. Or we go Thoughtseize, take the Elves. Actually, Thoughtseize, take the Elves, play Underdog, and then Thoughtseize, take the Troll. Because we are going to have to beat them down. Oh, it's not easy, this one. I don't really think I want to Thoughtseize Llanowar Elves, though. It's actually quite hard. Let's take Kiora. I think we'll stick to the original plan. It was difficult though. Then this turn we'll go stomp the stomp the elf. Play this. Stomp this. Okay, and then yeah, next turn we can go Thoughtseize, play Underdog. Okay, they play Elvish Mystic. Okay, find another Thoughtseize, so we'll cast that. See if we need to Thoughtseize twice. Okay, so that's pretty good. They're going to have 4 mana. Going to take Storm the Festival. Play this for black. We could just Thoughtseize the Old Growth Troll as well, because that's going to make the Nykthos pretty crazy. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Try and make it so our opponent doesn't really have a play next turn. I think I've been told this matchup isn't amazing. Next time we might play the Bonecrusher. Okay, so I think we're actually stomping here. We're not really getting a clock going is the problem. I think I'm stomping though. So we draw. Okay, so that's potentially interesting. So we can either play Bonecrusher or we can. I think we're going to play the Fable of the Mirror Breaker here. And then we're going to discard the Tenacious Underdog. We've got 2 cards in hand. They are going to play the Cavalier. Do with finding Dreadbore. Okay, so we'll discard both these cards. Okay, we do find Dreadbore. So when it dies, put another card from your graveyard on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll go. I think we have to Dreadbore it now. So Dreadbore this. They're going to exile it. If so, what will they put on top? They might just put Kiora on top. Difficult. Opponent's only got 1 card in hand, but Yeah, they're obviously going to get to put a card on top. Storm the Festival's flashbacks quite a lot. I haven't got loads of mana at the moment. This obviously killing this stops Nykthos going nuts next turn as well. Okay, the opponent putting Voracious Hydra on top. Are they going to put it on top? They do put that on top. Okay. So we'll attack, make a treasure token, and then we'll just play the Harvester. Get a blood token. So this lets you sacrifice it. So we can make copies of this with Fable, the Fable token, which is nice. So there's the Hydra. Double the number. Okay, so... Okay, that's obviously an amazing draw. So yeah, let's go push here. Then we can go blitz. Attack for 6. Get to draw a card. What is this? Cavalier of Thorns is pretty good. Okay, so opponent at 12. So we could go... Just putting it on top. -X, where X is twice the number of blood tokens. So we could create a copy of this and then sacrifice it, and it would get minus... We'd make another blood token and then it would get -4, so it's not quite enough. We could cast Bonecrusher, give it haste. I'm playing the land. I suppose we could have discarded to draw. We could play Bonecrusher and then give it haste. We could play the Underdog. -X, yeah. I think it's just play Bonecrusher. I think we want to make a token of the Bloodtithe here. Create another blood token. Then we'll attack with Bloodtithe. Kind of want my opponent to block here. Then we will kill the Cavalier of Thorns and then Thoughtseize. Guess we probably should have done this the other way around, because -4. Yeah, okay, so I should have attacked with the real one. Oh no, you can only do that as a sorcery. So we'll kill that. They're putting Storm the Festival on top. So there's not actually much point in Thoughtseizing. 1, 2, yeah, because they're just going to Storm. So I guess we pass, because we've got some damage next. I guess we've actually got lethal. Tenacious Underdog is a 3/2, so not quite lethal next turn. This opponent draws Storm the Festival. This card's insane. Don't think I've played the best here. If anyone's got any tips on playing this deck, I've been gratefully received. Okay, so the opponent finds Forest. They find Karn. They're going to tick down. We've managed to keep the board fairly clear. We get to kill Karn and Thoughtseize whatever they find. How much is this to flashback? 10 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So way off that potentially. Pithing Needle. I guess they could name the reflection of Kiki Jiki. Okay. That's fine. So we'll go Thoughtseize. Do we need to Thoughtseize? Okay, so let's attack first. We'll attack Karn and them. Oh, I should have cast the Tenacious Underdog. That was stupid. Let's play Herbal. Oh, I shouldn't have played that either. Oh, I'm doing so badly here. I think we will Thoughtseize. Yeah, there's another Karn in hand. Then we'll just cast Bonecrusher Giant. So we are presenting lethal. Opponent's got nothing in hand, nothing really on the board. And we get there. Okay, so definitely not a masterclass in playing red-black, but we do manage to get there. Some very good draws at very opportune times. Yeah, opponent going and getting Pithing Needle was interesting. So I guess we might want Unlicensed Hearse. We probably want Invoke Despair. Creature with mana value 3 or greater. So maybe Alpine Moon. Is that for this matchup for Nykthos? Maybe. Should really have consulted a sideboard guide before running this list through for the first time. What don't we like? So Faithful Push was really good against that Hydra thing, but other than that, I don't think we don't want Cut to Ribbons. We don't want Strangle killing a turn 1 threat is probably fine. In fact, Fatal Push doing the same is probably fine. We definitely want this Invoke Despair. They're not really. I guess they are kind of a graveyard deck in that they've got the infinite loop, but that doesn't really do it because it exiles it anyway, and they get it back with Karn. So you don't actually want that. I guess Alpine Moon might not be too bad. What do we cut for Alpine Moon is the question. I think having plenty of turn 1 removal was fine. Dreadbore is obviously really good. Do we want the Alpine Moon? Do we want Epic Downfall? I think we probably want Epic Downfalls. So these are probably quite slow. Kalitas doesn't exile everything, so let's cut a couple of Kalitases, I think, for some Epic Downfalls, and maybe just go with that. Okay, bit of a weird one, this one. I guess that both lands come in tap. This is probably too slow. I think we're going to mulligan here. Sadly into a no-lander, so having to mulligan to 5. This is, it's better, but again, we've got 2 Haunted Ridges. The Thoughtseize is nice. I think we'll get rid of Chandra and Graveyard Trespasser. And hope my opponent doesn't have too quick a start. Okay, so no creature turn 1. Wouldn't mind finding an untapped black source. Well, that is an untapped black source, so we'll Thoughtseize. Maybe we should have prioritised anything else. Right, so do we take their payoff or their ramp? I think we're just going to take the Khan here. Next time they go Wolfwillow Haven. I think we just take the Khan. We can deal with other stuff potentially. Yeah, I think it's just Khan. That's what kills us. So yeah, I wouldn't mind finding, I suppose, any untapped land and then no more lands for the rest of the game. Here's the Wolfwillow. Okay, so we'll play that. I think it's, yeah, we can't afford to save that. There's a 3/2 as well. These creatures are very aggressively costed. Where's Kiora? So yeah, no more lands now, please. That's a Chandra. I think I'm just going to attack Kiora here. And then we could shot. I think I'm just going to play Bonecrusher. Cavalier is a 5/6. Get to draw a card here. So we're probably going to try and kill this turn. We can. Oh, Nykthos is bad. Oh, they got so much mana now. Yeah, hitting Nykthos up. And a Khan, yeah. So we go. Oh, we can't make a blood token now, is the problem. So we could go Chandra. We could attack Khan and then kill this with Chandra. But then my opponent probably just puts another Khan on top. But then they can't just go nuts with Nykthos. I think that's probably the play. So yeah, everything into Khan. Or do we want to kill Kiora? No, I think it's just Khan here. I mean, it pretty much signifies that we've got... I guess we could have played another Bloodtithe Harvester, given us -2/-2. But... okay, I've been umming and ahhing over what to block. So they might eventually be deciding on Bonecrusher Giant. Then, whichever they block, I'm assuming they're blocking one of them. We'll just go Chandra, tick down, kill the Cavalier. Deal it 4 damage. What are they putting on top? Is that another Cavalier of Thorns? Oh, yeah, okay, I didn't realise they had another one in the graveyard. Oh, that's rough. I don't think we can beat this now. Maybe we should have attacked Kiora there. Okay, so storm the festival into the graveyard. I might go and get Pithing Needle for the Chandra. Oh, Sky Sovereign, that's even worse. Okay, I don't think we can win now. So yeah, willing to concede that one. Chandra not great there actually. I wonder if we should Cavalier of Thorns. Do you get a chance to respond to this? Is it target? Another target card. Okay, so we probably do want something like Unlicensed Hearse. What about go? Is that type play discards 2 cards then exile? Maybe we want that. I think Chandra wasn't amazing. We definitely want the Invoke Despair. I guess 1 go blank, 1 unlicensed Hearse might be fine. Yeah, let's go with that. Right, these enter the battlefield tap lands are really getting us down. But it's got an Invoke Despair, Graveyard Trespasser. Maybe this is, well, Haunted Ridge. I mean, yeah, I don't really know what more we're looking for. We've got kill spells and lands with an eventual decent payoff. If we find a untapped land, we can go stomp on turn 2. So yeah, we'll just play the Haunted Ridge, pass the turn. Okay, looks like the opponent's got some sort of ramp. Okay, Oath of Nissa, that's okay. Takes a forest. Okay, so we will play that, I think, so that we can hold up Stomp in case we play. Or is it worth just going Castle Locthwain? No, I think it's worth doing here. Because then if the opponent goes turn 1 Mana Dork, we can stomp it. Okay, wonder if I'm meant to just stomp my opponent now. I think so. Two or more other lands. Hive enters tapped. Okay, so that's going to always enter tapped. We want to play the Trespasser this turn. So let's play the Haunted Ridge. Okay, so we'll Dreadbore that. Oh, it gets to, didn't realise that. Play the Hive, pass the turn. Opponent could just go nuts here. Does this count as devotion as well? Let's hope not. Turn it to the battlefield, isn't it? Oh, so it is a devotion. It's fairly possible we just die here. I'm already really disliking this deck. It's mono green. No, there's Calm. Now they can just... Yeah, I wonder if they go off this turn, because they go and get this Cauldron thing, and then... okay, so they just get Sky Sovereign. So if we find it... it's Ward as well. Another Oath of Nissa. See what they find. They find a Hydra. Okay, so we really want to untap black land. No such luck. So Locthwain. We haven't got the Dreadbore anymore. I think we just have to I think we just have to stomp the card to stop them getting another thing. It's got one card in hand and it's the Hydra. I guess we could have actually just... Oh yeah, that's what we should have done. Oh no, we didn't have enough mana. This is 4 mana to activate. We are going to have to... This is going to be pretty large. Actually, we might just die to the Hydra. Because they can go Nykthos, make lots and lots of mana. And they'll just double the counters. So they don't need to make it very large here. They've just got to end step. That's a bit surprising. Okay, so I'm just Invoke Despair. Kill quite a lot of stuff there. What's this crew? Crew 3. I mean, we're still gonna die to this Hydra. I think I'm very surprised the opponent didn't play that last turn. Could have made a 4/4 as well. We are at 14 life. Maybe they're waiting to get a 2-for-1 with the Hydra, but okay, doesn't matter because they instantly top deck another Khan the Great Creator. So we haven't got any more Invoke Despairs left. Guess we can cast Bonecrusher, we can cast Graveyard Trespasser. Cards at 6, this becomes a 3/3. When it attacks, exile a card. It's probably just Fable. But then they Hydra and we just die. Or they just... Yeah, we can't win this game. Yeah, we're just dead. We can't. It was the Khan top deck was. We just couldn't beat that. Yeah, we just couldn't do anything against that. We haven't got enough lands or anything to reliably fight that. You know, in any of these creatures that we play, my opponent just upticks the Khan. I guess we could have Fabled, but then they uptick the Khan, hits for another 6, and then yeah, we just can't do anything. Okay, well that's a shame, but yeah, we'll plough on to round number 3. Right, we're on the draw here. This hand seems okay. Got some interaction, got some threats. Hallowed Fountain tapped. So I wouldn't mind finding a Thoughtseize here. I think we'll just play the Hive. Make sure it comes in untapped, and then we get to hold up Fatal Push without shocking ourselves. Although I guess we're probably going to shock ourselves with this Blood Crypt at some point anyway. Okay, so looking like control. Good to have our Kroxa in hand against control. Play the Kroxa. Used to play a bit of a blue-white control in Pioneer. This was several years ago now. I don't know how the list has evolved. Probably quite a lot. I'd imagine they now have some number of Wandering Emperors in there. Farewell. Okay, so that's just a board wipe. No Teferi Time Reveler. That was a big part of it when I was playing. So I think we're just going to go Urborg and then Fable. I mean, it might get countered, but I think we just... Oh, okay. Doesn't get countered. Field of Ruin. Okay, still playing Field of Ruin. Okay, so we're going to discard some cards here. Yeah, so we'll discard this and a copy of Fatal Push, I think. And try and attack. If the opponent goes to block with something. Okay, so I think we might just cast Bonecrusher Giant here. Not sure what the opponent has in hand. Okay, they've got a Memory Deluge, sure. Oh, they have got a companion. They've got... Oh, they are a Yori on deck. Okay. Didn't actually realise that. There's Castle Locthwain. They could have Supreme Verdict here. Maybe we were meant to play around that by not playing the Bonecrusher, but I don't think so. Portable Hole. Okay, so we're going to get rid of our Goblin. Exile. Okay. So we could blitz this, but I think it's better to just cast it. Five cards in the opponent's hand. We have got a Kroxa as well, so I guess putting more things into the graveyard isn't the worst here. Field of Ruin on our Hive, which is fine. I guess actually we'll tap this for mana. Wonder if I meant to channel Sokenzan here. Yeah, I think I'm fine doing that. Like again, it plays a Supreme Verdict, but we've added quite a lot of power to the board. This is quite a lot. 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. The opponent verdicts, then we can Kroxa. Got the Reflection as well. So they could have like another Farewell here, I suppose. Could be Settle the Wreckage. Okay, so let's go do this. Can't quite cast Kroxa. make a blood token, create a copy of that. It's a swamp anyway. Make another blood token. Yeah, I mean, opponent might have Settled the Wreckage, but I don't think that's that commonly played anymore. Okay, Wandering Emperor. Have we got Delirium this turn? We could push the Bonecrusher Giant. Opponent would get 2 life. They'll go up to, so then they'll take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'd rather hold up the push. Actually, we now just go Dreadbore the Emperor. Actually, how much do we care about this? I actually don't think we care. Like, my opponent can make a... Opponent can make a token. We can Fatal Push it. Opponent's at 6. We can also have them lose some life. We can make them lose 3 life with that. Also got Kroxa waiting. Okay, they make a 1/1. So we'll use the Fatal Push here. Actually, I guess we don't need to use the Fatal Push. We could use Bloodtithe Harvester instead. Just kill it. Five cards in hand. So that implies they haven't got a board wipe at least. Okay, so they're going to exile another creature. So I could push now. Opponent's going to take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So gaining 2 life is actually fine. Push here. Okay, yeah, just attack. Hopefully it gets there. Okay, apologies, lost some sound there, but we do manage to burn my opponent out with the other side of cut to ribbons. So I don't think the opponent realised that was in the graveyard, which is not unexpected. Okay, so let's start swinging. I'm going to play our Graveyard Trespasser here. Actually, I might just blood token first. Discard a mountain. Find a swamp. Guess we'll just play this. Don't know, maybe again we're playing too much into a Wrath. But we can start getting some cards out of our opponent's graveyard in case they're running Dig Through Time. But I think they're on the Deluge plan. Okay, there's a Wandering Emperor. Okay, they make a token. So we'll probably just stomp that. Get Graveyard Glutton as well. Dovin's Veto. Okay. Wonder if we're meant to kill this with this. Probably not. What do we think? So I guess this would come in for each creature card. Exile each opponent loses 1 life, you gain a life. But I don't really want to exile stuff with from my own graveyard. How much is this to activate? Okay, so we're probably just activating that this turn. I think we are attacking with Bloodtithe. Well, I suppose if my opponent kills Graveyard Glutton in some respect, we'll probably just play the second one out. How does it become night again? If a player casts no spells, it becomes night. But I cast at least 2 spells. So we will have cast 2 spells. When does it become night? It becomes okay next turn. Okay, so this would enter as Graveyard Glutton. Okay, so we'll yeah, I think we're okay to attack with both here. Wouldn't be surprised to see my opponent block here. This does put another massive 4/4, but I think we'd rather just draw a card with, you don't really want it becoming day. Yeah, draw a card with Castle Locthwain. Guess we probably shouldn't yield in case my opponent has Field of Ruin. Well, Narset's interesting. Opponent is missing lands, notably. I can't get that with Narset. I get a Shark Typhoon. So we have to make sure that we have to be careful with our blood token. Okay, Thoughtseize is nice. Kalitas. Okay, so let's go Thoughtseize first. So we'll take that's quite good. So I don't know what we're supposed to take here. Absorb gains them life. It's a board wrath, but it is 6 mana. If they find a land, they can Teferi, which is probably a lot better than anything else they can do. I'm taking Teferi. I think then we're going to kill Narset. Exile up to 2 target cards from graveyards. I think it's just a fairy. I think we want to be able to cast Kroxa. We could blood token then Kroxa this turn. Actually, that's probably better. Like, Kalitas doesn't do much against my opponent. Yeah, let's go Kroxa. I suppose they can just march the Kroxa. They go march the Kroxa. Yeah, maybe that was wrong. Maybe it's just another Trespasser. It's not lethal next turn, but it's not far off. Or we could do another Bloodtithe Harvester. Opponent's got Absorb. I guess if we go, I think it is just Kroxa. Just because if my opponent has to then march, it kind of constrains their mana. And they have to discard, obviously. Although it does trigger Graveyard Glutton. Okay, so they get rid of Farewell, which is a fair choice. Probably just going to get our Kroxa exiled here. Like, my opponent can't really afford to wait around on it. Okay, they cycle for nothing. I guess they know that they can march the Kroxa by pitching if they have to. But yeah, this works for us. So now they've got... Ooh, that's a Chandra. So I'll exile, march, and don't really know what they're going to have. Oh, it's only one card, isn't it, with Trespasser? So yeah, then we'll play Chandra. So we could tick up to add, I think we tick up to add red here. Then we've got 4 mana, so we can go... I think it's just Graveyard Trespasser again. Make the most of the mana. Not quite lethal on field now. We do know the opponent's got Absorb, so I don't really want to... I guess it is lethal. No, not quite. This only deals 2. Okay, and that is good enough. Yeah, just taxing our opponent's mana as much as we could there gets us the result we want. So yeah, happy with that. See you for the next round. Okay, this hand seems okay. All of our lands come in untapped. Blood Crypt into Castle into Haunted Ridge. We've got nothing to play on turn 1, but we've got either removal or a threat on turn 2. Or Kroxa, I suppose. Probably not going to want to Kroxa. See what the opponent's got for us. Okay, so it looks like mono green again. Okay, so we've got a Fatal Push. Guess we'll go Castle. I think we're just going to stomp this. Try and stop the ramp. Oh, Stomping Ground. Okay, so maybe not mono green. Now I kind of want to go... I think we're just going to go Fable here. another forest. Okay, opponent also got Fable, but we get to push their token. Okay, so we're definitely discarding the Kroxa. I think that's probably it. Okay, so we could go Chandra. We could go Chandra minus, or we could go push this. That'll give us 1, 2, 3, 4 mana for Chandra. We definitely want to push this, I think. Or we just go Chandra, hold up, push, Chandra, kill this. I think maybe that's better. Although if the opponent's got a shock effect, yeah, I think we're just going to push this. Because we don't want to. And then we can play Chandra actually. Take up. Okay, sadly we hit a Graveyard Trespasser, but don't think there's anything else we could have done there. I guess we could have played Chandra first. Yeah, we should have played Chandra first, then ticked up. I think we could have used our mana a bit better there. Could have added red with Chandra, which would have allowed us to... Maybe it would have allowed us to do more stuff. Not sure though. Okay, opponent discards a couple of forests. Maybe we were meant to save the Domri. Okay. Stomp our token. So tick up. Okay, can't cast that one. Play a land. Bloodtithe. I'm just going to play Bonecrusher. We get to activate our Reflection of Kiki-Jiki first as well, which is nice, and we get to kill it with Chandra. I guess they could make it fight. Depends what my opponent has in hand. Something big. Mizium. Oh, that was painful. Did not expect that, if I'm honest. Ugh. Okay, so let's go activate this. Pay 1. Discard a swamp. Okay, Dreadbore. So let's go. We could kill this, cast Kroxa, or we could kill this, Dreadbore this. How much do we care about this, really? Not that much. So we could tick up. Or we could, I think we need to kill this. So let's go kill this. Cast Kroxa. Did not expect the Mizium Mortars there. Are we going to play the land? Don't think so. Maybe we should. Yeah, I think we will. We could save it for another blood token, but I think I'd rather play it so that we can Dreadbore and activate Castle Locthwain. Okay, so they managed to exile our thing, but I think we're definitely ahead now. We've got Chandra and we've got Dreadbore. And then, yeah, we'll cast that one. Play the Den. How much do we care about this? I guess we probably care enough. Well, Castle Locthwain uses our mana better, so I think I'd rather draw an additional card. Okay, we'll draw a card. Okay, we like Graveyard Trespasser, Thoughtseize. Okay, so fairly convincing there. Did overplay into the Mizium Mortars a little bit, but yeah, Chandra taking us home. I think we're running two. Is it two Chandra in this list? It's often a Sorin the Mirthas instead of Chandra, but do like a Chandra. Okay, so what do we see? We saw Bonecrushers and a Domri and a lot of Fable of the Mirror Breakers. So not really sure. White or blue, that's no good. Creature with mana value 3 or greater. Saw Lava Coil. Don't really know. Maybe we want something like Invoke Despair. Strangle is probably fine. Dreadbore is probably fine. I guess Graveyard Trespasser. I mean, it's still good. Maybe it's just. Do we even want this Invoke Despair? Well, the game was quite grindy. Do we want more removal? I guess they are enchantments, and I quite like Invoke Despair, so we'll bring that in. Maybe we should trim a land on the draw. Let's trim a basic mountain. Right, this hand is a bit land heavy, but I think it's okay. We've got a lot of removal. One of the lands can be a spell if we want. Everything comes into play untapped. We can remove a turn 1 mana creature. Yeah, just kill that. I guess maybe they're just. It might just be a Domri deck because Domri gives creatures +1/+1. So it turns Llanowar Elves and stuff into better threats. But we get to curve out nicely here. Mana coming in untapped is such a Clothis. Okay. Thoughtseize. Okay, so it's going to go Haunted Ridge. I'm going to play the Trespasser. Start getting rid of, I guess, just stuff. So Invoke Despair can deal with Clothis, which is otherwise historically quite hard for us to deal with. Next turn we can go Thoughtseize into. Let's go Urborg. I guess if we don't attack, we get to. I mean, if we don't cast anything, this would transform. But I think we want to go Thoughtseize and Kroxa here. You know, it lets Clothis go, but okay, one, yeah. So, oh, okay, so it's a Chariot deck. It's about field, so they've got enough mana to do that next turn. I think 1, 2, 3. They can't exile a land card to make mana from this. I think we're just going to take the Chariot here. Yep. And we'll play that. Pass the turn. Oh, I meant to play Bonecrusher there, really. Although actually, killing this is not too bad. Maybe we're meant to wait on Invoke Despair. So we definitely kill Clothis. I guess, yeah, they definitely get a trigger from this because they're going to probably discard. Okay, looks like a Lava Coil. I think we wait until next turn. So let's go attack, get rid of that. Maybe we're not meant to attack because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does this Chandra do again? X damage. Oh, we get an emblem. I think we need to go. What does this do? X damage to target, 3 damage to each. Yeah, I think we just need to go. We could sacrifice the blood token. Probably should have actually. Discard this Blood Crypt. Okay, so we'll play the Takenuma. And then drawing the Bonecrusher was pretty good because we can now stomp the Shaman. This transforms as well, so Chandra not being able to kill that is nice. And then next turn, this Invoke Despair will actually kill everything. Okay, so there's Reflection. Okay, so opponent has got Chandra, but they get to. I guess they could kill Graveyard Trespasser. Sure. I wonder if they'll kill this. Okay, that's probably better for us. Just gonna stomp here, so we take as little damage as possible. Okay, we'll take 1 damage, but we're gonna get a 3 for 1 here. There, let's Invoke Despair. We kill 3 things here. And Clothis and Chandra. That's brutal. That gets the concession. Okay, so that's why turns out that's why we run Invoke Despair in the sideboard for situations like that. Yeah, obviously that's just insane. We get to slam him for 4. We get to. I think this gains us life as well. So yeah, very happy with that. Let's go for the 4-on-1. Okay, I'm not sure if this is the same opponent. Same symbol. It's a Gigantha, so I can't remember if my opponent had Gigantha last time. I think they probably did. We're going to keep this hand. I get to go. Well, we need to find a threat, I suppose, but we've got a lot of disruption. I think this might be the same deck. All our lands come in untapped. Okay, so it's not the same, or if it is, they have changed decks. Defiance strike +1/+0. So it's just going to take all their creatures, I think. Double strike, when it becomes the target of the spell, it can knives. Okay, so we can easily kill Dreadhorde Arcanist, so I'll take that one. See what my opponent does. Oh, it's going to be a Vantage go, unless they found a creature. Okay, there's our threat. So we can just go Blood Crypt tapped, pass the turn. Then we can go Fatal Push into Trespasser. If a creature card was exiled this way, yep, it does drain, so that's pretty good. Ooh. Okay, so this is the Boros Heroic. So we'll just Fatal Push. Opponent cycling a Defiance strike. So we can play our Haunted Ridge. Get rid of a creature. Pass the turn. Is there anything that gives things haste? There might be. Arcanist. Okay, so let's attack. Get rid of a creature. Drain my opponent. We have to Dreadbore. Oh, that was stupid actually. We should be exiling my opponent's spells. Let's just Dreadbore this. Opponent cycles the Defiance strike, which is fair enough. Play our Hive. Pass the turn. Next turn we'll probably Hive exile stuff from the graveyard as well. That's really nice. What is this? Whenever you... Well, that's pretty good. +1/+1 encounter gains vigilance. Okay, that's... Well, it's now a 4/4. It's a 6/5. Land. Okay, so we'll just go... Yeah, that's not great, but we'll go Trespasser. Get rid of this Ancestral Anger. No attacks though. Okay, so yeah, I have heard of this this archetype. If the opponent attacks here, I wonder if we're meant to double block. Oh, this got flashback. I should have gone for that one. Yikes. I think we're probably just taking 7 here. Well, there's an Arcanist. Does this get a trigger when when it transforms? No. So we could attack and get rid of some stuff, but we are going to need a blocker. We could attack with both, exile the 2 Defiance strikes, play our Fable, or we could just attack with the Hive because it's got Menace. Let's play our land. Oh, I shouldn't have played the land really, because then we could have Fabled. We do need to get rid of... So this would be 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I'm going to have to do everything here. I guess we could not do... I guess we could not attack, not cast anything, then we could have blockers up. But then our opponent gets to Defiance Strike. Yeah, we could attack. We could not do anything. These transform into 4/4s, but then my opponent attacks with Dreadhorde, gives it +1/+0 and draws a card. But we would have Hive to block as well. I think that's what we're gonna. I think we're gonna just pass here. Make it into night. I mean, we're gonna have to block with that, but we probably do. It's a 9/8 with trample. Does it always have trample? Yeah. So hopefully the opponent hasn't got much. They're going to get to draw a card with Dreadhorde. But we are in trouble here. But we should be okay post board, hopefully. They probably choose Defiance Strike. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to have to triple block that. It's dealing 11 damage. I guess it's definitely possible. My opponent's found even more stuff. Opponent would get to kill everything we do here. I think we have to go for it. There's protection from the color. Okay. Yeah. We get well and truly destroyed by Boros. Is it Boros Heroic? I think so. So yeah, we just want all of our removal coming in. So they do have God's Willing. Don't know, that's just seemed to run away from us. We answered the first couple of threats and then yeah. Mana value 3 or greater, not great. Creature or planeswalker that's white or blue, so that could be good. We did see quite a few white things. We want the Lava Coils. I think we probably want the Hearse. They had quite a lot of stuff that comes back from the graveyard. Straight each non-land permanent with mana value. We might want the Hidetsugu in this one. Okay, what don't we like? I suppose Kalitas is probably fine. Chandra's good. Graveyard Trespasser's good. Kroxa's probably a bit slow. Maybe Chandra's a bit slow. Do we want Thoughtseize? Maybe not. Maybe it's a bit weak. Bring in 1. No, they're big threats for 2 CMC. Maybe keep 1 Thoughteize in. So discard 2 cards, exile the graveyard. I probably don't want such a sort of niche effect. I think that's probably fine. Right, on the play. So we're looking for some removal spells. And I guess we need threats as well. Yeah, this is, I guess, pretty perfect. Bonecrusher Giant serving as both a threat and a removal spell. Lead off on the Hive here. So we can, I guess we might not want to Fatal Push if it's something that can be stomped. Okay, I think we'll just preserve our life total a little bit. Pay 4 life, gains indestructible. So okay. Maybe we weren't meant to do that. We could stomp again. Oh, -X actually gets around that. Well, maybe we weren't meant to Fatal Push there. No, I think we're fine. Yeah, so Bloodtithe Harvester. Yeah, I shouldn't have Fatal Pushed. Bloodtithe Harvester gets around the indestructibility on Adando Vanguard. Yes, I definitely shouldn't have used our Fatal Push. Ideally, we can go, if we find an untapped land, we can go Kalitas, kill my opponent's thing. Prevent all damage that would be dealt this turn. Crikey. Okay, so to find the land, we could go stomp, stomp, kill. I think I prefer to go Kalitas. Then I think I'm just going to go kill this because we can't. Yeah. Opponent might. God's willing or something. Yeah. That's really irritating. But it's better than. It's better than them targeting this favoured hoplite because they get to put a +1/+1 counter on it. If my opponent attacks here, I don't think we block. It's too, yeah, this Kalitas is too good. Hopefully they don't have a Lava Coil or something. 5 cards in my opponent's hand. So opponent plays a Saga, not necessarily one I've seen. Exile top 4 cards until the end of next turn. You can play them whenever you cast a spell. Okay, so we can now do some stuff. We definitely shouldn't have. Yeah, definitely shouldn't have used that Fatal Push. So let's go. I guess this is 4 damage, but it is sorcery speed. Let's do that. Make a zombie. Then we can attack for 3 with lifelink. And then I wonder if we're meant to use the blood token. Try and hit a land drop. No, I think this is fine. We can use it end of turn. The pay 4 life for indestructible is pretty pretty gnarly. Whenever you cast a spell this turn, put a +1/+1 counter. They've got the God's Willing as well. Okay. So we could stomp here. Okay, but I think we can wait. They've got a lot of oh. So do we want to stomp here? Opponent would have to pay 4. Yeah, I think we go stomp. I think it's now at the point where we can try and tax their life total. They have to pay 4 life here. They go to 9. If we find a land, we can attack with the Hive. Three, four. Maybe we were meant to just. No, stomping them doesn't seem great because opponent had to pay 4 life here instead of just 2. I suppose. It's going to be quite large though. How much does it sacrifice a zombie? 3. Yeah, but I mean we're gaining at least 3 life this turn. Okay, that's a good draw. Can we just kill them? So we go 3, 4, 5, and then we can have them lose 3 life. Or we can attack with the Hive. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or we could sacrifice Kalitas, the zombie to Kalitas. Has this got haste? Yeah. So we could gain 5, or we could just cast the Fable. That does make a blocker. And then we can hold up Stomp as well. I think that's better. Let's cast this Fable. And then pass the turn. So opponent can't afford to make this indestructible anymore. But they will be making things quite large. See if they've got the trample. I guess we have to stomp here. Oh, they do have the trample thing. Okay, so we're going to go for the stomp here. Over the opponent, and they have sorcery speed interaction. They might have God's Willing. Okay, we actually just kill that. And they don't get to draw a card either, so that's really strong. So that should be it. Oh, Kalitas coming in hot. Opponent got some work to do if they want to boost this up to 18 and through 2 blockers. We've got a Dreadbore Arcanist to block, but we've got enough creatures that we can just kill them next turn. Okay, so we get there. Lots of removal. I wonder if we want Goblin Dark-Dwellers. The question is, what is it better than? Do we want the Unlicensed Hearse? They're not that much graveyard. We did see a big 4-mana enchantment. I think we can just go with this. Maybe we're meant to bring in more Thoughtseize on the draw. I think it's probably fine. Let's go with that. Okay, so this is probably a mulligan. We've got a kill spell, but only on turn 2. Well, maybe that's okay. I think we're after a bit better than that. Yeah, this is much better. And then I think we're going to get rid of... We could get rid of Graveyard Trespasser. It was good to get some stuff out of the graveyard, I guess. And it does gain us life, but I think it's Chandra. We can go... Yeah, all of our lands enter untapped again. Blood Crypt into push. If it's the Adanto Vanguard, don't really want to make the same mistake as last time. If it's anything else, we can probably Bonecrusher it. Yeah, that's definitely the strongest one. We don't have any. We don't have too many -X, -X. Maybe we should. Don't know. I don't think we have Collective Brutality on the sideboard anymore. So this turn we're kind of stuck. And we only have to target. I suppose we only have to target it 5 times for our opponent to lose enough life. Really want to see a Bloodtithe Harvester now. Okay, Lava Coil can't actually... If that creature would die, so it's not dying because of... Opponent can make it indestructible. Attacking him for 3 here. Might just play... Oh no, we're going to play the Graveyard Trespasser here. Okay, Dread Horde. Just going to push that. Okay, so then we'll Lava Coil it. Obviously a bit frustrating. They did put one on... what did they do? Well, they put one on the bottom. Okay, so I think we have to go... Yeah, let's Lava Coil this. Or we can play a tap land, save our life total as much as possible. Maybe we should have brought in Invoke Despair here, because the ability to make my opponent sacrifice this is quite strong. Gain trample. Okay, making it 3 toughness is pretty big. Can't be Bonecrushed now. Okay, Bloodtithe is a very nice draw. Let's cast that. Okay, I think we can just pass the turn. Okay, opponent going to deal damage to their own. Oh, but it. Okay, so I think we have to go for the stomp here because this has got 2 damage to target creature you don't control. So why is this 4 damage to target creature you don't control, 2 damage to target creature you control, and prevent all damage. Okay, so that's pretty strong. Let's activate this, I think. Discard a mountain. Fatal Push is obviously best draw. Prevent all damage. Okay, so I think we're just going to go to my opponent's upkeep and then try and push the favoured. Hopefully they don't have another God's Willing. That's so bad. Yeah, we're probably dead now. Four, 5, 6, 7, dead in 2 turns. Okay, so let's go Graveyard Trespasser. Get rid of, I think we're going to get rid of our own Bloodtithe Harvester here. But yeah, this is probably not great. We have got a block possible. Apparently just pays 4 life, but I think that's fine. I think we have to block. We could stomp here. My opponent makes it indestructible again by going to 11. I mean, we're going to be casting this Bonecrusher next turn anyway. Yeah. Oh, they got this as well. And they hit some pretty good ones. Okay, that's a good draw. But it's unlikely that we'll be able to survive this next turn, especially with all of this coming in as well is rough. Plus I got 1 card in hand. Attacking or blocking creature. Not sure why you'd play that. Okay. Draw a card. I think we're probably just dead here. We have to go block, block. This is 4. Yeah, we are indeed dead. Okay, so we get well and truly got by Boros Heroic. But the games are fun. Really liking Pioneer, actually. Yeah, that seemed really good fun. So yeah. Would I change anything about the list? Don't think so. So would I change anything? Don't know. I need to get more reps in. We didn't seem to bring in Hidetsugu at all, which is interesting. Not sure what the Alpine Moons are. They probably are for the mono green matchup. I might run more Invoke Despair. That card was real good. But yeah, everything else seemed okay. I'd quite like to try Sorin in there somewhere. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed that. Please do subscribe to the channel if it's something you did enjoy, and let me know if Pioneer content is of interest. Going to be playing some more modern as well going forward, so look out for that. But yeah, for now, see you next time.